Hey everybody, it's Galmadex and welcome back to some more Magic Arena. Today we're playing another Pick 2 draft of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Without further ado, let's get into the draft. We've got a solid rare here. It's a colorless card, so we can shove it into any deck, and it's just a reasonable vehicle for that cost. 3 mana for a crew 1 4/4 that keeps putting counters on whatever you're crewing it with. If you're crewing it with Mutants, Ninjas, or Turtles, then you can get even more counters onto them. So fine rare because it can go into pretty much any archetype. So I like it for its flexibility mostly. And then I think we just want to take a really efficient removal spell, be it Dimensional Exile out of white or Manhole Missile out of red. I do think red is generally a little bit of a better color, but I've been playing a lot of red decks lately, so hopefully we can end up in some white deck here, like the black-white sneak deck, and play around with Dimensional Exile this time. Pick number 2, well, we've got Mechanized Ninja Cavalry, solid card for any red or white deck. And then if we want to go black-white sneak, we can take Oroku and Mechanized Ninja Cavalry. We could take Genghis Frog here, because we're not locked into white yet. And then we could take Frog Butler and Genghis Frog, actually. These two cards would be pretty great together. Frog Butler, just an excellent card for the green decks in general. And then Genghis Frog for green-blue stuff. Yeah, Genghis Frog works with the Turtle Van too. I kind of like that path, maybe, going green-blue Turtle Van stuff. Haven't really played a Genghis Frog yet. This looks perfectly reasonable. Looks like things have worked out pretty good for us on that front. I think the Primordial Pachyderm is just a really solid rate out of green. 4 mana, 4/4 reach trample, plus some life gain to help stabilize. And then we can take Donatello, so if we find any decent artifacts to try to copy. Pretty fun little combo piece. Mutant Town might actually be the safer pick, but Donatello can do some goofy fun stuff. Can copy a Turtle Van. Pick 4, Ragamuffin Raptor's a great value play, and then Retro Mutation's a fine removal spell. Could just lock in on our green-blue mutant stuff. Get a common Michelangelo and a Punk Frogs, both of which work with Turtle Van. It's actually a pick 5 Manhole Missile, though. I'd rather speculate on that than take Punk Frogs at the very least. Return to the sewers and a random red card in case we go that Manhole Missile direction. And what do we see out of pack 2? Well, we see Chrome Dome, which is by far at its best in blue-red, but there are reasonable artifacts in basically every color that you could end up with, like our Turtle Van. So I think we play that in anything, so I'm going to take the Chrome Dome, and then the Lessons from Life's a really good draw spell if we do get to stick to green-blue, so I'll take that too. Okay, Primordial Pachyderm's excellent. Looking for more cheap creatures too, and there's no cheap creatures in here in our colors. Might just take Escape Tunnel. Or Return to the Sewers is fine. Take an Escape Tunnel. No cheap creatures, but we got the good value Ragamuffin Raptor at the top of the curve. Mona Lisa. It's really good with Turtle Van. Just good ramp in general, so that'll be fun. Second copy of Genghis Frog. All right, well. Green-blue mutants. It'll be. Cheese pizza and a nobody. Return to the Sewers wheels and a random mutant wheels. I don't know if we've played green-blue +1/+1 counters, green-blue mutants at all yet. This might be a new deck for us, which is kind of sweet. Okay. Got Westwind Avatar to top off our mana curve. That's perfectly fine. Then we just take like a Retro Mutation or an Escape Tunnel. Not really trying to hit double black for Armagon as strong as it is. I've got 1 Frog Butler, 1 Mona Lisa, 1 Escape Tunnel, 1 Omni Cheese Pizza. I mean, maybe. It's an 8 mana card, so trying to hit double black once you have 8 mana total is a lot easier than trying to play like a 4 mana double black card. It is tremendously powerful. Let's see if we can actually do it. I'll take Armagon. And I guess another escape tunnel then, if that's the pick. Okay. Now that I'm already splashing black, I don't think it's wild to take Tainted Treats. Ground Chuck and Dirtbag don't have any enter the battlefield values, so often you're going to spend your 6 and your opponent's going to play their 3 mana removal spell to kill it. It's a really bad deal when that happens. Something like Tenderize and Tainted Treats, or Turtle Blimp and Tainted Treats. A little bit more artifacts for Donatello and Chrome Dome could be good, and Turtle Blimp is really good with Chrome Dome. It's a big enter effect for it, so let's go Turtle Blimp, Tainted Treats. No fixing here. No green-blue cards here either. I guess Stockman's a mutant. That's something. Artifact count is 5. I don't think Donatello will be very consistent. Still at the best spot on our mana curve. Wield the Westwind Avatar and the Retromutation. Cool. I could play an Everything Pizza. For another black source too. Sure. Such a cute noise for such a gigantic 7/7 trampling cat. Okay. 47 cards here. We get to cut 7 of them. We're on 17 creatures and a Turtle Blimp that comes with a creature when we play it. So we can cut a few. Putrid Pals. Mainly Putrid Pals is my least favorite of all these. And still 6 cuts. Got a lot of hard removal spells, so I don't know if we have room for the more combat tricky stuff. I feel like we can cut a land when we have an Island Cycler and an Everything Pizza that both draw a land as well. I think we can. One last cut. 6 artifacts in the deck. Maybe it's Donatello. I mean, it could even be the 3 mana Donatello instead of the 4 mana one. I don't think either Donatello is going to be very good in here. When we're lucky, they'll pop off. But it's got to be pretty dang lucky. Just going to go with a thicker Donatello. Sorry, Gadget Master. Yeah, cool deck. We haven't really played anything like this before yet. And it looks pretty fun. So I'm excited to see how this is going to play out for us. Without further ado, let's hop in the gameplay. See how far this one can take us. Here we are on the draw for game number 1. This is a really, really awkward hand. We have a 7 and an 8 mana card in it. The cheapest card is 4 mana. We have 2 lands, one of which is our splash color. I think I got a mulligan that. This is, I guess, technically slightly better, but it is not great. Probably get rid of the double blue card. Cowabunga from our opponent just finds a forest. Play a mountain for turn and drop an ice cream kitty. Here's a Genghis frog. Our opponent is on green, blue, and red. Donatello's Technique, 3 mana, draw 2. There's Escape Tunnel. But we just want to play Michelangelo here. We only have nobody. Yeah, nobody's the only double blue card in the deck, so I'm pretty sure we're cracking Escape Tunnel for a swamp. All right, we'll just have our double swamp at the ready. I would like to use a mutagen this turn, so I'm not going to use Return to the Sewers. So I'd like to trigger Michelangelo. Okay, this is fine. Michelangelo still triggers and gets the extra counter. You know what's really nice about Disappear? Disappear doesn't have to be non-lands, which is cute. Alright, they're just playing a Saved by the Shell as a fog there. Yeah, I should have expected that. I was like, in theory, unless we draw a 5-drop, I could just wait on Escape Tunnel and use the Escape Tunnel to trigger Disappear again. And the second that thought went through my head, I should have realized I'm going to draw a 5-drop if I choose not to do this. And we did. Okay, well, it's lost all its abilities now, so it doesn't matter. Just hold up our Return to the Sewers. It does not even get the Disappear benefit that I was trying to get. Another Ice Cream Kitty. Sack it, draw a card, okay. Do some digging. Hello, Westwind Avatar. Not playing that right now, but that's going to be really good next turn. Ragamuffin Raptor. They only have an Ice Cream Kitty to pick up, so we're in a really good spot here. They replay an Ice Cream Kitty. They play a Crustacean Commando. Just a bunch of little dirty stuff on the ground. We've got just a bunch of gigantic creatures. We're the little Timmy deck. Play large green creatures and attack. Draw a card off this Omni Cheese Pizza. Find a land. Play a Turtle Van. Mutagen somebody up for 5 powers. Put it on the flyer. Avatar's already good to go. Oh, I didn't even need to sack the land this turn because I already sacked the mutagen. That was a bad play. Another raptor, pick up their little tiny creatures, get more chump blocks going on. They can double block an avatar now, though, to kill it. But they're taking 5 in the sky. I think I technically shouldn't have clicked on that since I didn't play land for turn yet. I could have played it untapped as land for turn. I guess everything pizza is going to draw me a land for turn regardless. If I weren't about to win the game in the sky, this is a game I could actually get all 5 colors for everything pizza. Because we have white off of Omni Cheese Pizza and red off of Frog Butler. So that's kind of cute. But that's fine. We just did our green-blue mutants thing. We played a bunch of big beef. They just had smaller creatures than us, so we get the victory in the end. Pretty slow hand here for game 2, but we're on the play, so I'll keep it. We're not playing any creatures to affect the board until turn 4. But they're good cards again. Playing against a white deck. Our first draw is a 7 mana card. But the pizza draws us a 3 mana play, so we can just attack in on turn 4 with the turtle van if we hit our lands. Insectoid Exterminator, turn 3 from our opponent. We did indeed hit our lands. Great draw. Now we just zoom on in. Opponent sneaks in an Oroku to hit us for 3 and draw a card. Throws a Grounded for Life at our Pachyderm. Missing a land here is rough, but Mona Lisa is a really good card to crew the turtle van with. But we are letting them draw another card to do this, but it is worth it for those counters for that extra mana from Mona Lisa. There's Ninja Teen. So they can give the whole board menace and then start sneaking creatures back out of their graveyard. But they're under a lot of life total pressure here. A tap land as the draw is not fun. I have 7 mana. I could just play the Avatar. Play Raptor in a 2 mana play. I don't have a 2 mana play. Play the Avatar, decline the sack the Escape Tunnel to trigger it. Hit them again with the van because they're getting pretty low here. Draw my card. High-flying ace and an insectoid exterminator. So just some blockers. So it's just our gigantic trample will probably get them here. Could play the raptor and still have return to the sewers up, so we do that. Okay, I think they're actually dead no matter how they block to return to the sewers. Beautiful stuff. That was a quick victory. The Turtle Van putting in a lot of work there. Great with Mona Lisa getting that extra mana surge. 6 stuff. That is 2-0 heading to game 3. All right, here we are on the play for game 3. We got Chrome Dome Turtle Van. Duplicate some Turtle Vans later. It's not the best card to duplicate. I mean, we can try to get more counters on our stuff, but doesn't have any enter the effect or anything like that. Pachyderm. Destroy the van, sure. Anchovy and banana pizza on the pachyderm. Find a Genghis frog. Just play the pachyderm here. Keep beating down. I think I'm supposed to play Stockman here. Exile our Chrome Dome. This thing's got flash. Spread them out, 2 different 4-power creatures. You just eat a pizza, take the rest. Sneak out on Oroku here. Try to retro mutation Oroku and they have a second sneak card. They can just kind of counter it. Omni Cheese Pizza to draw a card. April O'Neil. Which is going to have to chump, basically. Nine damage is 9 damage. Okay. 3-0 with green-blue mutants. Maybe a potential undefeated run here. We are undefeated all the way into the final boss, meaning we've got 2 shots at getting the full trophy run today. All right, here we are on the draw for what could be the final game of Magic. We have all of our 3 colors naturally and a Mona Lisa trying to ramp up into these big finishers. So we'll keep it and see how it works out for us. Playing against a red deck here. Followed up with Escape Tunnel. We've got expensive enough cards here. We might Island Cycle the Stockman, especially because the Raptor can pick it up anyway. Playing against blue-red, they don't have a turn 3 play. I think I will Island Cycle this. Drawn to Escape Tunnel, but I need to play on curve for a while. Alright, Mona Lisa. Manhole Missile's fine, we still curve out. Blue, red, and green. There's Raphael for double strike on their attacking creatures. Here's Primordial Pachyderm to block Raphael. April O'Neil, drawing a bunch of extra cards is super, super bad for us because we don't have any removal in this hand. I lied, we have it right here. Stop having abilities, please. Thank you. No more card draw. No more card draw. I don't think it's worth attacking with Pachyderm when they're going to crack back with Double Strike. There's Rocksteady. You know, we haven't drawn Armagon once today, our big, gigantic shark bomb rare. So if we draw that this game, we're pretty golden. But Rocksteady is no joke right now. Let's Raptor for the Stockman to draw more cards towards Armagon as our big out. I mean, Rocksteady with Double Strike is just stupid. Just die to that real fast. Take 14. Or lose a 4-3. There's a 7-7 Trampler with Double Strike. Oh, man. Okay. It's not an Armagon. If I sack any lands to the Avatar, I won't have the mana to play the Armagon after this. Play a Stockman and an Everything Pizza. Hope it's enough to survive one more turn. And then on that one more turn, I need to draw exactly Armagon or I die. So even if I mutated Raphael instead of April, they would have saved it by now and gotten the double strike swings. Lord. This is just dead, period. This 16 damage with trample. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. No shot that game. Yeah, the only removal spell that we drew, they had their own removal to remove our removal. So 3-1 it is. That's why we've got a backup. That's why we've got 2 rounds in the chamber for this final battle. All right, here's the final game of Magic for today. We have a genuinely great hand this time. We did draw our Armagon, so if the game does go long enough that we get to 8 mana, we should win hard. Problem is we're on the draw against Boros, so we're against probably the most aggressive deck, and they're on the play. Yep, they're curving out here. Luckily, they don't have the removal for the Frog Butler, so we get to curve out ourselves on the defensive with cards like Pachyderm being very, very good at being a bit of a roadblock and stabilizing us with some life gain, even if they have removal here. They are going to Dimensional Exile the Pachyderm. Play a Mouser Foundry. And we'll play a Stockman here. Discard a Retro Mutation. I think we're just trying to take trades on board. Maybe we're supposed to discard the pizza there. Uneasy Alliance. Go to 10. Did not draw a land. Pizza into Pachyderm. 6 out of 8 mana here. Pizza into Pachyderm, 6 out of 8 mana. Oh, man. Slash. Shoot us for 2 every time they play anybody and guarantee more enter the battlefield triggers for musicians. Play Cheese Pizza, I really need to draw into something. Stockman can crew though, so I could play Cheese Pizza and Turtle Van, and then Butler's up on blocks. Turtle Van's up on blocks. Yeah, no, let's play the Cheese Pizza. Perfect, we do hit a land. So if I hit just 1 mana next turn, we're on Armagon, and we win. Let's go Turtle Van on blocks here, so I'm threatening the Death Touch block with the Frog. Although I guess then they just blow up the Frog with Mouser Foundry. But then I Raptor the Frog back. Yeah, I have to survive 2 more turns here. Could eat a pizza in response to them blowing up the Frog. If I eat this pizza, though, that's my 2nd black mana. If I'm trying to play Armagon without the Frog. But I can't play Armagon without the Frog unless I draw 2 more lands in a row. I think I'm supposed to eat this pizza. I'm gonna just click all, yeah, just click all attack and we're having a horrible time. I don't think there's a way to stabilize. Slash so much damage. But I could kill the slash here and keep a turtle van if I take another 7. Go to 4 life. I'm just not surviving if I don't kill slash though. If I don't kill slash, I'm killing musicians and a 1/1 taking 9 going to 2 against any creature killing me. Yeah, we have 1 line. Top deck a land and then maybe, just maybe, we go Raptor, replay Frog. Yeah, we don't top deck a land, we're hosed no matter what. Man, this was a bummer of an ending. We had such a good start. I wish I kept that retro mutation. I guess we should have just discarded Armagon and planned to Raptor back Armagon. Was what we did wrong here. I was just seeing a bunch of like just a super wide board of Boros curve out stuff, and I'm like throwing a removal spell, a 1/1 removal spell at anything on this board is just bad. And then as soon as I got rid of the removal, they drop slash. Like, it is what it is. Slightly hard to foresee coming, but because we had the Raptor, I probably should have just discarded a creature because we know we can get it back later. Yeah, there's no way to survive one more swing. Brutal 3-0 into 3 and 2. You hate to see it. The win streak into all your losses in a row is always the worst feeling. Just needed that mutation. 3 and 2 it'll be. Still a great record, still in the money. And this was still a really fun deck, but I think it was very capable of a trophy. It's always sad to not quite get there. Yeah, cool stuff overall though today. We will take our 1K gems, a couple packs, and just be up in value again. But that is going to end today's video. As always, I'd like to thank my patrons and YouTube members for their support, as well as you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it and you're interested in seeing some more, you can always like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube algorithm and send us more in your recommended feed. If you'd like to support the channel directly, you can check out the Patreon link in the description below. And other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Magic Arena.